Hi, welcome back to the 2022, I think that's what year it is.
2022?
2022 unexpected edition of Hey, my friend made a thing. And the friend that I have today is...
Pete Petrusha, that's me.
That's you. We're at
I've been hanging around a lot
GenCon.
of Italians too. So.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
we're at GenCon talking about...
Rest in pieces. Look at this. Woo!
Look at that. Oh, you gotta show off the art. Come on, show off the cute art.
And
look at
we are
that.
Emmy nominated. As you can see, Death already has this medal. I don't think he's giving it up anytime soon.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow night we find out if we win
crazy.
Best Rules.
Oh, you're up for Best Rules?
Best Rules.
That's amazing.
As a game designer, talk about the coolest thing.
That is pretty cool.
Because, you know, I've been nominated for, like, Best Art before, but
Yeah.
I don't draw anything.
No, you don't get credit for that. The Best Rules, you're like...
I did that.
Yes,
yeah, I mean, thanks,
Ollie.
right? You mentioned Dread before, so
Yeah,
obviously...
I
like,
love Dread.
It's an innovation on Dread. So, like... yeah, I didn't do it by myself. There was Dread before me and Starcrossed and all kinds of other great games.
Yeah. So many good... Oh, what I love about the Jenga tower as a mechanic is it's so visceral.
Yeah.
You can't... Like, die rolling is viscerally fun, the clackety clacks.
Yeah.
But there's something about the fucking tension. I'm just like, oh God. Like, that anxiety cannot be mimicked in any way.
You know, but we've rolled dice for years and years and years, so maybe it's that too, like, we take it for granted.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh yeah, this is cool, but it's like riding a bike after a while. You're like, this is fun, but I know
Right,
it's
like
not
sometimes
exciting.
you want to try a scooter, like change it up.
Yeah. Drive a
No,
fast car
I
instead
like
of your
that.
commuter car, right?
There's something about like just the order and chaos tension of like the entropy of the Jenga tower that appeals to me on such like a core level of like they're so orderly and then
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Or
like
maybe
these square
fucking-
blocks. It couldn't
Yes.
be more neat and
Yes.
precise, but then it's all so chaotic.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like the tension of life just like brought down to its core components and like put into a game. Are we at? All right, and now we're back again.
Yay!
I'll cut them together later. It's fine.
Snip.
I'll learn video editing at some point, probably. That's how this works, right? Yeah, so you use the Jenga tower, but you build on that, obviously.
Yeah, it's like one thing, there's two colors.
Okay.
So it has black as dark and light blocks, if you want to put it.
Ooh.
So it's a game where you play deadbeat roommates who live with the Grim Reaper. So it's a slacker sitcom.
I'm just hearing about this, and I'm already 100%
It's like
hyped.
so
I'm
Rick
already
and
in on
Morty
this.
or It's Always Sunny kind of feeling. If you're old school like me, it's
Oh
like the
my
regular
God.
show and Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. So you live with the Grim Reaper, but it's like the college slacker version of the Grim Reaper. So like, you know, video game addictions, home shopping, lazy, you know, Converse
Oh my
shoes on
God.
the coffee table. But you live in a cramped studio apartment.
Yeah.
So for a role-playing game, what's
Yeah.
neat is like all the players are together. They're in one small space, and because of that's why
So
problems
it's like
happen.
we all know each other, but we're also all kind of pissed at each other at the same
And the
time.
game actually works on it to try to make you a little more annoyed over time.
Oh my God.
Because it starts with Death being the problem roommate.
Yeah.
But very quickly, it's like suddenly like, no, you know who really sucks?
Yeah.
Shoo, I'm so sick of Shoo.
No,
After
I
this
don't.
like
I
hour
probably
of
suck a
but you
Honestly,
or Pete,
I do burn
Pete
the
is a roommate's
food. I
horrible.
set off the smoke alarm like all the time. I burn toast.
But it can play in an hour.
Yeah.
Because one of the things we learned from
that's
Fiasco
cool.
is we take the blocks and we keep them.
Wait.
So when we pull the blocks from the tower, we put them in front of us, and they're our influence on the other roommates. The more I have, like the cooler the roommates think I am, so I can get away with more shit. So if you have less than me, it's like I can pull things over on you because everyone else lets me because they're like, oh yeah, well that dude's cool and that guy sucks.
Oh, so this is like social influence, kind of like having
It's got
strings
some
on other people.
Yeah, because you're deadbeat roommates, and it's kind of building some animosity. Your actual character has a pet peeve with the person on your left and the person on your right.
That's
so when you
amazing.
play, you have these things you can compel them to be like, I think you're a jinx, and as we play and problems happen, I can try to bribe you to be more of a jinx.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I will always be more of a jinx. You don't have to
Or
bribe
a
me to do
storyteller,
that.
or a rules lawyer.
I have one very important question. Can I play Psychopomp who is a Pokemon?
Yeah, well, you'd have to cosplay.
Because I judge every game based on whether or not I can be a Pokemon in it.
Yeah, I mean, can you cosplay the Pokemon?
Wait, I have to dress up as a Pokemon to
I mean,
be
you
a
could
Pokemon?
totally be you could cosplay the Pokemon. Your deadbeat roommate could cosplay Pokemon. Or your deadbeat roommate could perpetually live as the Pokemon, but we all know Well, and you know what? It could just be the Pokemon.
I
was getting in my head.
Why can't this game happen in the Pokemon universe?
I was like, why couldn't the deadbeat roommate, like, they never get out of the costume? They just live that way? But, like, what if they're just a Pokemon?
In the Pokemon universe, can you imagine, like, Snorlax as a roommate? That would be just the worst. Like, that guy's not going to do the dishes.
We have expansions for like Cthulhu, the '80s Dungeon Master, like in the cartoon. Rick Fury. We matched up Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty and Nick Fury. So the Pokemon could totally happen. Yeah,
get on it. You heard it here.
Could be the
Pokemon expansion is coming.
Live with Snorlax.
He's committed. It's coming. Live with Snorlax. That's the pitch. There it is. Get in on this. Wait, did you say the 80s?
Yeah, that's retired to South America and fell in love with pro wrestling.
And this is where we all feel old. Wait, pro wrestling? Are we bringing pro wrestling into?
Yeah, and in the pack, it actually even has like a stunner card you can play on other people.
Can I suplex death?
Yeah. But, you know, I got to remind you that the whole point of these bad guys is then death will kill you. So, yeah, you can suplex death. Dude, death's only like 5 feet tall and a little chubby. But, like, once you do it and you take him down, he will then find the most immediate mundane object and he will kill you with it.
That's fine.
But he will allow the suplex to happen because it's probably metal.
Oh, that's metal as fuck, yeah.
He will eat the suplex because he's supernatural and undead.
Yes,
and then
suplex death in this game. That's, I mean, I feel like you really just need to leave
Death
that.
by power
You kind of
bomb?
buried the lead. You were like, oh, my game is Emmy nominated and I might win Best Rules. You should have been like, you can suplex death. That's the thing you can do in my game. Like,
and you could be a Pokemon. You could just be a Pokemon.
Yeah, you can be a Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you put out that expansion, you need to mention it.
Yeah, I think we learned a lot about this game and about Pokemon.
And about ourselves and the world. And really...
about the world. And about all the world.
Knowing yourself about Joe. Okay. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for talking about Rest in Pieces.
I love talking about
At the intersection of creepy and cute, which, as you all know, is definitely my thing. Yes, it's my whole brand, Grimsicle. That's my word.
Right. That's what we're saying.
That's my word.
It's Grimsicle.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you dig art, it's like Invader Zim themed, so it's totally Grimsicle.
Oh, yes. Grimsicle is the best. So tell me one more thing.
Yes.
What new tech or development or new idea in gaming gets you like super high?
In gaming.
Yeah. What are you into? Like, what gets you excited?
I just have normal stuff. I'm super excited about Tales of Xadia. So, like, that's a new game that came out, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of dig the Dragon Prince a lot. I thought I wouldn't like it because I thought it'd be too kiddie.
I thought I would like it, but I liked it.
And the book is so good, and the product's so good, and I can't wait. I gotta learn a new game system.
You're like, I don't like this, and you're like, just kind of charming.
You know, the weird part about me is, you said technology, and you talk about, the convention stuff.
I'm using it kind of in the fighting game sense. Like, tech is in, like knowledge or strategy or like thought.
I'm a
you
booth.
Can use it however
I'm
you
a booth
want.
nerd, right? Because like I have a convention booth and I'm like selling stuff and retail booths.
Yeah.
They have these cool. This is going to be so boring for you, but like these doorways, like at GenCon, that are like for the private room, the special rooms for like Renegade and like Vampire and stuff.
Yeah.
They have these new door boxes, like thresholds, and stick out, and they're all designed
like
standing
the
out.
Space thing with the space cheese.
Yeah, it's like you're walking into Renegade World, or you're walking into like Greater Than Games World.
Over space cheese. They said this. You guys, don't judge me. Look, I live in Wisconsin, so if anyone's like, you're too hype about cheese, fuck off. First of all, you can never be too hype about cheese. They had this like wooden round thing, and it's labeled space cheese.
Space cheese.
And I'm just like, that's all you had to say. You didn't need to be like adventure in space. You just had to be like space cheese. And
you brought this up, and I see my other game is Chew these days, so I'm all about food, right? There's like all this food.
I thought it was like chew, like kissing, like chew. No, it's like nom, which I like both of those things. So.
You said space cheese. We were playing Rest in Pieces earlier, and a person's favorite food, because one of the things important about your character, you've got to say your favorite food or drink.
Yeah.
Pudding skin. This person's favorite food. They came up with it. They don't like the pudding. They like that skin when you leave it open for too long, and the top of the pudding becomes
That's
like
so unhinged.
Yeah, and they throw away the pudding. Well, actually, they cut out the skin, put it between two sheets of like plastic wrap, and then let it dry again, and then do it again. So in the fridge, there was just rows of pudding skin, and then they got invaded by a cult following, and these people went in the fridge, and they're like, "What the hell is this crap? What is this crap? What is?"
Oh my god. I feel like if the cultists tried to kidnap you, they'd just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna fully go.
Right, they're like, you're weirder than we are.
Yeah, like
human
maybe,
sacrifice. That's
maybe
what.
your God is
pudding
skins.
skins. This is too much.
I thought I'm usually the most unhinged person in the room, and I don't often hear something that makes me be like,
it was something else.
Yeah.
What these crazy people over here at GenCon come up with when you let them get unhinged.
And this is from True Chew?
That was Rest in Pieces
Oh,
earlier.
that's Rest in
But I'm
Pieces.
just always thinking about food, so I was like, when you see even said space cheese, I'm like, I gotta use that for
Yeah.
Chew. Like, Chew has like food powers. So
Yeah.
like, what would you do if
And
your
that's your
cheese?
project too?
Yeah, space
you didn't even talk
cheese.
about Chew.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe when I eat cheese, I'm like, I can float like I'm in space.
What is your
Zero
favorite?
gravity Chew in space.
Yeah, like how would you make Swiss cheese in space?
Punch holes in it. Just punch.
That's pretty cool. What is your favorite food?
I really like Indian food these days.
Yeah.
But it's usually just some kind of curry. Like, I'm half Korean, so any kind of like just laying rice out and then put on some kind of meat.
Rice, stuff on it.
Sauce. Oh,
See, I like
sure.
Ethiopian food because my favorite way to eat food is like bread,
Go.
stuff on the
Go.
bread. That's why like all Ethiopian food is like put stuff on the bread and then
Devour.
yeah. No, I'm a big fan of rice, stuff on the rice. It's like you can't go wrong there.
You can't go wrong.
You really can't. We don't have a lot of time, but
I'm sorry.
Thank you. So the doorways get you pretty hyped that you can like
Right.
make the booth experience like more.
I'm bringing it all
immersive.
back so that we can explore all of the world. So we need to go through all of the doorways.
You know, isn't all of life just a passage into a new perception?
New door.
It's about visceral experiences, just like gender, right? It's about making it visceral.
Yes.
Feeling it.
Feeling your true self.
Yeah, feel your true self, but maybe in an appropriate way.
Yeah, maybe. Nah, not really.
Never be appropriate. Wait. Thank you so much for talking to me. This was so fun.
I'm so happy to see you again. And
Yes, and I'm so happy to see you. And go check out this game. It's creepy and cute, which is the best thing ever. And thank you, Pete, for talking to me. And go buy
Rest in
shit.
Pieces at ImaginingGames.com.
Yes, good luck winning in any.
Thank you.
All right, bye everyone. Bye.